You should, on Halloween or whenever, fill it with slime and like peeled grapes. Just do that, like that. Close your eyes and reach into Wolverine's mouth. What would okay if you stuck your hand into real Wolverine's mouth? I mean, I guess Hugh Jackman's mouth. This is getting weird.
What is going on, everyone? So, Joe, have you seen the Fantastic Four First Steps popcorn buckets?
You know that I have.
I just want to say that we called it way back in whenever that was. I'm going to drop a clip from our previous video somewhere here. If there is a popcorn bucket for this movie, what should it be in the shape of?
What else could it be? Like a Fantasticar, maybe?
I was thinking like eating out of Galactus's head.
Oh yeah,
Like-
sure. Galactus' head makes sense too.
But the soda the soda cup is the straw is Mr. Fantastic's head.
I'm on board with that. Let me double down. That you could take off Galactus's, like you take off the top of his head to get to the popcorn. You can then put that on your head.
Yes.
Put the soda in it. Like what do they call them? Like the beer.
With the straw.
And then you grab Pedro Pascal's head and you and drink.
We called it. We nailed it. I mean, more or less. They're like, we can't afford to do that, but we'll do the affordable version of that. And it'll have eyes that light up. They nailed it.
So, in case you haven't heard, they just dropped a bunch of Fantastic Four First Steps popcorn buckets. They are crazy. The first one that I saw, the one that you sent to me, and that like at least 3 other people have sent to me, was the Galactus head popcorn bucket, which we specifically called out in our previous video.
We could feel it. We could feel that they were going to do it, and they did. They did it, and they did a great job. I will say, when I went online today, it was impossible not to see the Galactus head. It's just out there. When you're scrolling, even if you're scrolling really fast, it's like, wait a minute, what is that? You see Galactus' head, and you're just like, I need to hyper focus on this for just a minute, and then you're like, oh no, they did it! I can't believe they did it, and they did it. It's crazy.
Yeah. So this thing, from the measurements, is 20 inches wide and 17.5 inches tall, which is huge.
It's really big. Well, how much does it? I mean, I know it has the measurements here. It's 341 ounces. That's a lot of popcorn. I wonder how it measures up to a normal bucket. I mean, they have another Fantastic Four bucket. They have a couple more that this is all through is this AMC or Cinemark? They have other size buckets, and those are 130 ounce buckets. So it's a lot more. That's too much.
Yeah. So I was curious at like thinking about how big this popcorn bucket was. I was like, if I'm like sitting with it on my lap, like will I be able to see the screen?
Yeah, I mean, I think you'll be able to rest it comfortably on your lap and just eat from it without moving. Just it'll be there, and you'll be like, nom, 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 nom. It's right there.
For sure, because I took a piece of original comic art that I have, which is 11 by 17, so 17 inches tall, and I laid it like resting against my lap, and it came up to here on me.
It's crazy.
Like on my chest. So like I could literally eat the popcorn out of Galactus's head without like using my arms.
The real concern is it's a humanoid head. So it's sitting there on your lap. And are we going to get like an SNL skit that like the kind we got with the Dune bucket? Where, I don't know if you saw that skit, but they're basically like, I'm going to F that Dune bucket. Are they going to F this?
I was going to say that Dune bucket, it has other features which makes it more, I don't know.
All right, we don't even need to go any further.
But there's another. They don't call it a popcorn bucket. They call it a concession vessel, and it's Herbie. So it carries all the above. So popcorn, candy, and your drink.
It's got the candy too. I didn't realize that. I'm looking at a picture of it now, and I'm not even sure how it works. Like, it looks like he might have compartments, or you might need to go in through his back to get the popcorn. I mean, the candy could just be in one of the, like a little. I don't know. It's like he looks like a little robot. It looks like his arms fold in, and I don't know where everything. There's a straw coming out of his head, so theoretically, the liquid's in his head.
The
just
head pops off and
around.
drink it from it.
Hey, can you pass me that Herbie head? He looks cool as hell, and there's no dimensions on this, but I assume he looks like he's roughly the same size, like it's 17 inches high, and that's a cool collectible. Like, that would look cool on a shelf, just like the Galactus head would.
Yeah,
it's really neat, but
yeah,
I just look at it and I think, oh, there's something for my wife to throw away when I die. So I don't know. As cool as it is.
yeah. So AMC is not the only theater that has popcorn buckets, or I guess concession vessels. I guess actually we should talk about what we like the popcorn buckets, sure, but we're really after the cup.
I'm a cup guy from way back. I'm a Slurpee cup believer. I got them all. It didn't matter how terrible they were. I was like, yep, I need that Slurpee cup. So yeah, if I see a souvenir cup at the theater, I am into it. So yeah.
AMC has collector's cups for each of the Fantastic Four, themed to each of them.
You know, before the show started, you were like, I was like, oh, you know, I'm thinking about getting something, and you're like, is it that thing cup? And I was like, no. And I think because when I first saw it, I was like, oh, the big selling point here is like this little QT figures that they have on top, which are fine. They look nice, whatever. It's just not my thing. But the cup is really cool too. That's like all like the Thing's body with his pants on. It's a little weird actually. But they have one for each of them, and they all look kind of cool. They're really just like, we are going to get some idiots to buy everything. And this set of 4 is not I mean, if it was $5 cheaper without those little guys on top, I would scoop them up.
Yeah. I know that the kind of molded plastic theater cups are a thing now, and like they're good and all. They're not my cup of tea. Like, I have like maybe one or two of them, but I really prefer the ones that just have the images on the cup, like the Slurpee cups used to.
Sure. And they have one for that too. They're doing like there's a 44-ounce souvenir cup where it seems like it's the team on it. I mean, that's the one I'm probably going to get because it's the safest one, and they're probably going to have a lot of them.
Yeah. So I guess moving on to, I think Cinemark. I think Cinemark is the one that has this popcorn bucket. This one is almost a traditional popcorn bucket, but instead Reed Richards has his arms around it.
Yeah, it's very strange. Is that like a handle? Like, do you hold Reed Richards? It's like it loops around and he's there. And do you hold it like a mug? Like, I have my popcorn. Or does the popcorn bucket come out and he's just like... But I was going to say, can you take the popcorn bucket out and wash it and put it back? Like, and he's just there like, I'm waiting for that popcorn bucket to come back. Like, he's got his arms out and it slides back in. Or do you think it's fused together? I have questions. Cinemark, I have questions.
I mean, there's only one way to find out, really.
We got to buy everything. We're not
exactly. One of everything, please.
That one's pretty cool, though, because, it's him at the figure sort of wrapped around it, but the design of the bucket is very simple and sleek, sort of 60s, like the rest of the movie is. Cool font, basic, very clean. So it's not a bad bucket. I mean, it's not a giant head with glowing eyes, but
it is definitely more. It's more accessible, I guess. It's more realistic. So So when you sent me the Galactus head, my immediate reaction was, I don't know how I'm going to fit it in my suitcase to bring home because I'm going to be at Comic-Con that weekend.
I mean, you just gotta slap some stamps on them and put them in the mailbox and hope for the best.
Well, I was thinking like it's pretty big. It would probably take up like most of my suitcase. I could fit stuff around it, and maybe if I like roll up my laundry and like shove it in his head.
I mean, your best option. He's full of socks instead of popcorn. Your best option is to just place it on top of your head like a hat, and then just lift up the shirt and just, he would be your head, and you have to walk around the airport like that. But I mean, people would take their picture with you.
I mean, I don't think that would be the strangest thing at the airport
No way.
On Comic-Con weekend.
They're like, it's Comic-Con this weekend, I guess. Cinemark also has like a basic version too, which is a lot like the cup, where it's just the team around it. For anyone that's too afraid to go full Galactus or Herbie.
So Regal has its own popcorn bucket, and this is another one that we kind of called out. Although it's not the one that you were talking about, the design. It's Fantasticar.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I can't believe we actually called this one out. I wonder how this will look. But I mean, the look of it, I'm kind of looking at a picture of it right now. It's kind of a front-on version. But it'll be like the Fast and the Furious one, where it's just a car. They just pour popcorn into it. It's probably not as much popcorn as you'd like, but it looks really
definitely
cool.
Not 320 ounces.
No. It's a good-looking car, though. It looks pretty cool.
All right. So I don't know that you saw this one, though. So are you familiar with the Alamo Drafthouse, Joe?
Sure. Yeah. I've been to the New York one a couple times.
I mean, you may want to go to the New York one for this.
Alamo Drafthouse, stick for popcorn. I'm going. I'm keeping my eyes closed. Is there anything you want to say before I look at it?
Well, it's not a popcorn bucket, but it is something that is like right up your alley.
Oh. What is it? Is it a tumbler? It's a pint glass?
It is a pint glass.
Every show we used to do, every convention we would go to, I would always seek out this one stand that sold tumblers, like these glasses. And I would get one at every show. It was like my main souvenir. And even at San Diego, when you go out, you always bring back a bunch of stuff for me. And there's usually at least one pint glass in there. This one's pretty good. That is very cool. I might have to find an Alamo near me. There's a bunch now. There's one in DC. There's one. New York's the closest, but so.
Yeah. Unfortunately, there's not one in San Diego. So I will not be seeing Fantastic Four in an Alamo Drafthouse. But yeah, those pint glasses. Also, I would not know how to transport it back.
Put it in the Galactus head, fill it with your socks, and you're good to go. That's all the buckets and cups, but you can also, there's also, if you go to Regal on, see the IMAX screening on opening night, they have a free keychain. They're also selling little action figures, which seems like a little over the top. But, I mean, they're all in on Fantastic Four souvenirs. I wonder, is it like this for Superman 2? I haven't even looked, I'm afraid.
So the only thing I saw that somebody sent me was a Superman popcorn bucket, which is in the shape of his S shield.
Oh,
and it looks like kind of like an S shield that has a little bit of depth to it where you put popcorn in.
It's like a thick S shield. Forget that. I was gonna say, can we just take a jump over to DC World and talk about what could be a good Superman bucket? I was gonna say Starro, but he doesn't fight Starro in this. He fights some giant monster, right? It's in the background while he's putting on his boots. You're not sure what it is? Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna jump back further then. If the Suicide Squad, the James Gunn one, didn't come out during the pandemic, then a Starro popcorn bucket would have murdered. It would have been so good. But for Superman, there's so many. I mean, it's got to be Superman related. It can't be like one of the cool side characters or anything like that. Oh, how about the Daily Planet Globe? It's just a big ball with the circles and the logo. That'd be kind of cool, and it would look good on a shelf. That's my vote.
Yeah, I don't know that I can think of anything Superman related. Because there's nothing. I feel like there's nothing like
Like Fortress of
ridiculous.
Solitude, or
Yeah, but I don't want to eat out of Fortress of Solitude.
a Crypto head,
Um,
like on a plaque. Crypto's severed head.
hanging up on your wall when you're done.
Absolutely. Crypto, I mean, they'd sell a couple. Some absolute monsters. But we'll find out soon enough, because they're either going to do one or they're not, because time's running out. And Fantastic
Yeah.
Four has thrown down the gauntlet. All right, Phil. So of all of this stuff that there is here that we've reviewed today for the Fantastic Four, what are you definitely going to get?
So I am not sure what I'm definitely gonna get. Like I think the Galactus head is cool. Like I think it's something that is like it's a nice like showpiece. It is huge though.
It's
Like
big, yeah. You gotta have the space for it.
I actually would prefer the Herbie actually.
Yeah.
Because it is like even though it's probably about the same size, it is like a life size like pro- more or less probably right life
Yeah,
size
probably
version of
smaller.
Herbie.
Yeah.
You can just put on your shelf.
What's great about the Herbie is it's less in your face. Like you could put it on the shelf and it looks like a cool knickknack as opposed to a Galactus head, which is a showpiece. It's like, yes, I do like the Fantastic Four. Like, here's this obvious
Yes,
thing.
I do like popcorn.
We didn't talk about pricing, and I feel like the Herbie one is going to be the most expensive, right?
You think I don't know. I feel like the Galactus one is probably the most expensive.
What are we thinking? I'm thinking at least $50 range, right?
At least $50. I would say maybe like 60 or 70 for Galactus head.
Oh, that's a price killer for me. I wouldn't be able to go that high.
Yeah.
Oh, it's cool, but that's too high.
Yeah. But what about you? What's on your wish list?
I don't know. If I went into a place and they had everything, like this is under the assumption that they have everything in stock. Some of these are going to be chase items, like they're limited, of course. But if I went in and they had everything and the price point was 50 for those two, geez, man, I would definitely get the cup, the souvenir cup, the 44-ounce souvenir cup. I might not get the buckets. I mean, you got to if you see them, though, right? It's like, I mean, I don't know. I would get one for you. I would get you the Herbie one, and I'd be like, end your search. The search is over. I have found this. I don't know. It's tough. I need to think on it. To be continued.
To be continued. And yeah, I guess that's the other thing. Whether or not they will actually have them, because when I went to see Deadpool and Wolverine at San Diego last year, the AMC that we went to did not have any of the buckets.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, some places won't get them in time, and some places will sell out immediately. It's just one of those things. That's why I'm banking on that basic cup. Like, it's mine. I'm getting it.
So last year at San Diego, there was an AMC booth out on the show floor, and they were selling popcorn buckets. That's where I ended up getting the Wolverine popcorn bucket.
That's cool because I mean, you actually got it at the show, so there's a story to that. That's cool.
Yeah, and there are pictures of us like sticking our hands in the mouth, and people's reactions to that.
Oh.
Have you seen the Wolverine popcorn bucket up close? Like,
No, I haven't. Is it weird?
it's a little weird. So like the face is like the hard like shiny plastic, but the tongue is like a textured plastic. It's like a different
So it's like
plastic,
bumpy. Oh.
like rubbery.
You should on Halloween or whenever fill it with slime and like peeled grapes. Just do that. Like that. Close your eyes and reach into Wolverine's mouth. What would okay if you stuck your hand into real Wolverine's mouth? I mean, I guess Hugh Jackman's mouth. This is getting weird. Let's go 2-dimensional comic version. If you stuck your hand in Wolverine's mouth, What I mean, it would feel like a mouth. It would feel bumpy and slimy and weird, and then before you know it, he'd bite your fingers off. Are his teeth covered in adamantium too? It's part of his skeleton.
See, here's the thing though. Like, they're not covered in adamantium, but all of his bones are covered in adamantium. But wouldn't that include his teeth also?
Right. It's part of the skeleton.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Another divergence. How would we get a no prize from this? For those who don't know, back in the day, I bet you could still do it. If you find a mistake and you write the editor with a convincing excuse for why this mistake happened, like they would give you something called a no prize. I don't know if they do it anymore. They must, though. It was such a staple back in the day.
Yeah.
What would our explanation for this be?
So here's my explanation of why Wolverine's teeth are not covered in adamantium. So, like, he can regenerate. So I'm assuming, like, bones also regenerate. So if, like, he got his hand chopped off, it would regrow. But it wouldn't regrow with the adamantium on it because he's regrowing a new skeleton.
That's true.
Somewhere along the way, all of Wolverine's teeth got punched out, and they just regrew without the adamantium.
Okay, that means a couple of things. One, there are adamantium teeth out there somewhere. In his World War II area, in Canada for sure. There's at least 30 adamantium teeth out there somewhere. Wait, he didn't get the adamantium until after World War II. Apologies. Mostly in Canada. There's adamantium covered teeth, which is crazy. But there was also there must have been a point where some teeth were knocked out, but not all of them. So Logan would smile at you and you'd get this gap toothed, like, one adamantium tooth, one real tooth. Like, I mean, is he so vain that he would rip out the adamantium ones so he wouldn't have to look at them anymore? To have the perfect smile?
You think at one point he just had the one adamantium tooth and, like, all the rest were, like, regular teeth?
100%. And he's like, hit me my adamantium.
Where's the tooth fairy?
Well, Phil, we did it again. We've cracked several mysteries in this episode.
Yeah, I think it's been productive.
Yeah.
Although I think we still have to figure out what a good Superman popcorn bucket's going to be.
To be continued.
Because we know that they're listening to us, obviously, because of the Galactus head and Fantasticar and all of the things that we kind of predicted.
We saw the future, basically. So, yeah. Even though they must have already been finalized and approved and already going through. But whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. We knew.
But only because we said it out loud.
Right. We put it into the universe, and it did be.
Yeah.
It did be.
So for those of you who are going to get the popcorn bucket or one of the many popcorn buckets or cups or whatever, let us know what you're going to get in our comments, and be sure to like and subscribe.
Also, let us know how you get it through an airport if you have to travel with it, because we might need to know.
Yeah, because I will need to know this in a month or so. But we will catch you guys in the next one.